Hey, all my tarot junkies, thank you for tuning in. My name is Mizzweets, and welcome to your forecast for the next 5 days. The oracle card you have before you says that all there is to love has been there all along. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's always simply because you have grown. All right, so this first set of cards is basically going to represent our home life, okay? What we deal with when we're at home, when we're by ourselves, sometimes when we're in the community. Those are what these cards are going to represent, okay? So at the beginning of the week, we have Manifestia, and we also have the Justice card. Representing the middle of the week, we have the Strength card. Towards the end of the week, we come up to the Ten of Cups, and then our Oracle card that says the Air. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick overview of what these cards mean to me. We're going to start with our Manifestia card here. Okay, so this card is basically what it sounds like. Manifestia, manifestations, manifesting, dreams, fantasies, starting something new, creative endeavors, creative work projects, wanting to change your surroundings from the exterior to match what's on the interior. All right. Also, it could also mean like following signs and symbols, synchronicities, and other elements that might resonate with your endeavors. For example, if you're seeing commercials or seeing billboards on the way to driving to work, other signs like certain flowers, insects, anything that resonates with like a deity that means something to you. This card is basically calling you to follow those synchronicities, okay? Because it's saying that you have power to choose what you want in life, okay? And that's when we come up to the beginning of the week that's represented by the Justice card here. That's about choosing what's right and wrong, okay? That's our continuation of the manifestations for this week. So as far as your community is concerned, or as far as your home life is concerned, this card shows me that you have serious decisions to be made, okay? Once your decision is made, be ready for all the manifestations that come with the decision, all right, that correlate around your choices, okay? So you always know that for every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. That's what this card is saying, that once you make up your mind and you start going after that, this is what's possibly to come from that. This is what is guaranteed to come from that. All right, and this leads me to the middle of our week with our Strength card here. Okay, so the Strength card is like basically once you've chosen your goals and what it is that you want to do, you're going to set a course, okay? Be ready for trials and tribulations, okay? Because this is common when we have challenges during manifestation. You have challenges during manifestation, okay? Figure out how to channel your frustrations that is fitting for you and that can pretty much help you to accomplish the path that you're on, okay? Keep your composure. There are always ways to, control a chaotic situation besides using like brute force. Find a way to get things to go, more harmoniously. Try to get things to, there's other ways to get things done in your favor so that it won't be strenuous on you, okay? And then towards the week, we have the Ten of Cups card here, all right? So basically, when I look at this Ten of Cups card, this basically tells me because you've put in a lot of strength and people can see that you have strength over the control of the situation, when you're facing adversity, you're not scared, you're reacting consciously. You're not reacting, but you're just, you're acting consciously on the movements you make and the moves you've made, okay? You thought them out. People can sense that. People look up on that. They look at your calm, mature, patient behavior, and they see that you've trained yourself, okay? You've kept your composure, and not only your spirit is reaping the benefits of what you're trying to manifest, but the people around you can pretty much benefit from the sense and change that's going on around you, okay? So more people want to be in your presence, basically, is what I'm saying. You might you might make new bonds because maybe they feel like if I can get close to you, I can, get some of that light shined on myself. I can get some of that glow on myself, all right? So people are attracted to your energy. Be expecting people to be attracted to your energy, People are going to be wanting to know, what's going on? What did you do? And this is where the Air card comes in. Air deals with communication, knowledge, wisdom, sharing ideas. This is where you're going to be like, yeah, this is my, this is my testimony. This is how This is how I did it. This is my secret recipe. Okay, people are going to be attracted to you, wanting to know, what was your recipe? What did you do? How did you get this done? And this is where you're going to want to go ahead and share, share your ideas, help other people. You're going to realize that the connections that come to you are for a reason. You're going to need these connections, okay? So moving on to the next part, which is going to be dealing with work, okay? We have chop wood. The beginning of the week holds information about the hanged man, and then middle of the week is the Queen of Wands. Towards the end of the week, we have the Six of Swords energy, and then we have poised as our last oracle card, dealing around our work life, our work situations, okay? So basically, we're going to start with chop wood, okay? I feel like you got a bunch of small things going on around you that seem to just like pile up, all right? Some of this stuff you need to consider letting go, all right? That's what the chop wood represents. That's what the broom with the open doors, I hope my cards don't fall. That's what the broom with the open doors represent, okay? And also we have the number 42. 4 and 2 is 6. Look what we have towards the end of the week. Six of Swords, all right? But let me elaborate on this chopped wood though for just a second. All right, I feel like some of y'all are like really tied up with a lot of things. You have a lot of things that have just kind of piled up over the time. Like you have this, you're looking at all this mess in front of you, and you know it's time to prune these bushes. It's time to prune some of this stuff back. Some of these leaves are dead. Some of these trees are fruitless. They're not doing you any good, all right? And this is where the hanged man comes in. You're saying, okay, now I'm going to take a look at this, what I've got, and I'm going to consider pruning this does what? Because looking, these cards are hard to pick up sometimes. Looking at our hanged one, we have a tree that's oddly shaped. We have a tree that goes in one direction and a branch that goes in the other direction, okay? So depending on which direction you take, you're analyzing your outcome. That's what it's doing, okay? So let me put this card back so I can focus and look at it and just stare without having to focus on the camera and hold it. All right, so I feel like some of you might be caught up in the hang of how things are. Some of you are contemplating a new start. I feel like you're waiting around for the perfect opportunity to act though, okay? Like you're thinking of a way to get out of the rut of your current situation or your current position. But this card may also say that there might be some delays in your production. Maybe you have to find other ways to come up with a different solution. For a few of you, the answer might be a change in your direction or a change in your career, okay? And this is where our Queen of Wands energy comes from. Whether it's coming from another person or somewhere deep down inside of yourself. This Queen of Wands energy is what I'm referring to. This is basically the energies that's going to take over during the middle of the week, okay? I feel like you might have a breakthrough, all right? You might have someone who's going to come in to help you support your ideas or your possible achievements. They're going to be like boosting you up. You see how she has her familiar beside her, the cat? Let me pick up the card. I'm scared to pick up this card because sometimes the whole thing falls over. But you see how she has her familiar beside her, but she also has confidence with her familiar. She's very confident. So maybe you might have somebody that you're very familiar with to come and boost your confidence up and say, yeah, that's a great idea. I think you should go for it. I don't think there's anything wrong with your decision. I think what you're deciding to do is brilliant. You may have somebody who comes in and is that breakthrough, that light for you, okay? Now, this moves us on towards the end of the week. Considering we have our Six of Swords, remember with our chopped wood, we had 4 and 2. You saw some things that needed to be changed, and now this is somebody has supported you in your decisions that you want to make, all right? Especially with that Justice card behind. They've definitely supported the decisions that you've had to make concerning the Justice card. The Six of Swords, let's go ahead and talk about that. All right, so we know the Six of Swords is about transitioning, detaching from your current career maybe, or maybe just leaving for a better opportunity. You've made the right decision to relocate. This may also mean that you're relocating to travel a great distance. Maybe you're going to go far away. Maybe the job that you have requires you to drive a little bit farther. But I'm here to tell you that this card represents the change in this scenery is going to be more motivation for you. It's what you're looking for, okay? Whether or not, whatever sacrifices you had, they're going to be worth the wait, because at the end we have the Poise card. I'm going to let you get a closer look at this Poise card here. This Poise card, you see she's jumping in the air. She's very excited. She knows what's to come. She's ready to be. She's very confident. Okay. This is like basically the results of the decisions based off perfect balance. Perfect balance. I want to show that justice card again, but I'm scared to reach over and get it. Okay, so this is basically you being prepared for this new phase in your life. Okay, from that Six of Swords action that you took. All right, so maybe this is saying that you're going to be poised in your connections, making new connections. Like I said before with the Ten of Cups, people are going to sense this happiness that you have about you towards the end of the week, considering you had the strength and considering you had someone to continue and boost you along on your projects and your endeavors. All right, this is the right move that you've made. Okay, so let's try to go ahead and figure out what was for this last set of cards. These cards are going to represent your connections with people, your partnerships, maybe even possibly romances. Okay, so let's try to look at what cards we have representing the beginning of the week. You have the Pisces card, okay? Then you have the Nine of Wands, all right? And then in the middle, you have the Knight of Wands. And in the end, you've got the Page of Cups and then a Cancer card. I can tell already you're dealing with a lot of emotions already. You're dealing with people who are water signs, Pisces and Cancers as well. All right, so the first thing I'm seeing is with this Pisces card. I'm going to pick it up. This Pisces card reads, the energy is wishful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. All right, it softens resolve. Okay, so basically what this is saying is that someone's looking to ease your condition. They feel the need to confess the hope of redeeming a connection with you. You know, they want to say that they see that you're struggling with this Nine of Wands energy. They see that you've been through a lot. They see that you've put up a good fight and you still have your guard up, okay? Maybe even you're cut off from this Pisces individual. It could be literally a Pisces or literally a Cancer energy that you're feeling cut off from at this moment. And they want to come in, they want to offer, it's like they want to offer you something, okay? But at the same time, you're still cut off from them. All right, so like I said, they see the struggle that you've been through. They know that you're on defense. They want to gain your trust. They want you to let your guard down. They want you to be open to receive that watery energy that they have to offer, but you still have your guard up, okay? But I sense that there's either two individuals that's going to be coming to you trying to make some sort of connection with you, because we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. Let me talk about this Knight of Wands here. This Knight of Wands could definitely be like a fire sign, could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm feeling like it's more Aries for some reason because I'm just seeing more red, and I always associate all that bright blood red with Aries, okay? They got a lot of passion towards you. All right, I feel like you may be more open to receive this particular individual, because if you can see the cards, she is a little bit, she's, you know, moving towards her. He's moving towards her, okay? But in the Pisces, she's literally cut off from the Pisces. You see the wall is up against the Pisces here. All right, so basically, I feel like this connection is surely to boost your energy. Temporarily, but it's going to boost it. All right. Now, towards the end of the week, you're going to be dealing with someone who's a little bit different. I feel like this person, they're a page, okay? So I'm not saying they feel like they know everything or they have the best approach to everything, but there's a lot of work that they could use when they're trying to make these promises or this offer of something. All right. Someone wants to offer you some emotional satisfaction versus the physical satisfaction that the Knight of Wands wants to offer you, okay? They promise harmony. They promise the house, because we have the Cancer energy here, okay? They're promising you the house. They're promising you the car that you want. They promise to be loving. They promise to be loyal. You know, they promise to be a better mother, father, partner, whatever. They're promising all these things, but I feel like they're promising things that they can't cash. I would say it the other way around, you know, using the cuss words and all, but I'm not going to cuss, so I feel like they're cashing checks that they just can't cash because we have the Page. I feel like they don't know quite how to present these things to you. They don't know how to like offer these things to you and to make you believe it, because you've put up with so much of their stuff. All right, this could be romantic. This could be just regular old partnerships. Use it how it goes in your story, okay? All right, but my advice to you for the rest of this week dealing with your relationships and partnerships is to start with the small things with this individual, with this watery energy. Start with the small things. Don't let your expectations get too high. All right. You guys take care. Thank you for watching the whole video. If you watched the whole video, be sure to give it a thumbs up because that means that this message was definitely meant for you. And I will see you guys in the next 5 days. Bye.